So, where do you want to place the cameras?
You're right.
Let's aim the one linked to the receiver at the moving bookcase. If we place the security sensor on the bookcase itself when it opens, the receiver will let us know. And if we place the camera to face the moving bookcase,
Okay.
yes, the camera should capture the exact moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. Then where are we putting the other two sensors?
Remember.
Well, there are two entrances to the library. The front entrance near the stairs and the rear entrance to the hallway. Let's aim one at each entrance. That way, we'll have pictures of everyone who enters the library. Okay, they all have their own motion sensors. Okay. So potentially somebody could enter the library, but we won't know about it from the receiver, but it will snap a picture. So what might end up happening is that these ones will take a picture of somebody entering the library, but they won't trigger the one on the door and yet somehow get in. I don't know. Something weird is going to happen with this fact. The fact that there are 3 separate motion sensors instead of 1.
Huh?
But how about over here? Over there? Oh, the vent? But we're going to be at the vent. Did you say a person could fit through the vent that connects to the classroom?
Hey,
Wait, shouldn't we make sure a person could actually fit through?
That's...
I think it'll be fine since we'll be keeping watch in the classroom. But we should investigate it a little more just in case. What, do you want to check if somebody's in there already, maybe? But we can't reach that high. We need something to stand on. Why would you need to stand on it? Just go enter from the other way. Enter from the classroom. Well, you can use a ladder, I guess. Pretty sure this will break if I stand on it. Well, more importantly, you'll slip off. Oh, I could probably use this ladder. I positioned the ladder below the vent and climbed up.
whoa. Now that I'm up here, this is pretty high. It's kind of scary.
Do you want to switch?
Nah, I'm fine. By the way, can you see my, delicates?
Why would you ask that?
Sorry.
I just made him notice.
Sorry, huh? So you did see them.
Probably not until you asked that question. Well, whatever. You can't unsee them. Anyway, this is the vent. There's a grate covering the vent, so I don't think anyone can go through. Can I take the grate off?
There we go. Oh, the grate came off pretty easily.
Did you break something, Kaede?
No, I didn't break it.
Does that mean it's already been taken off before? I saw the look on his face. He probably thinks I'm a klutz. I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside.
So how's it look? Could a person fit in there?
It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Okay. So maybe
Can't
Himiko and
really
Yumenu
get
could
the
fit
vent with all
through.
these books in the way, though.
Well, we'll be able to see the entrance to the vent in the classroom.
Is that Leon's voice actor that voices Shuichi? That sounded like a Leon. That sounded like Leon for a second
So
there.
that should be okay, right?
Just in case, I'll stack more books around the vent so no one can get through.
Reasonable. With that, I began to arrange the books around the vent. After I finished stacking the books, I climbed down the ladder. Smart.
Are you okay?
Kaede, what's wrong?
Yeah,
This will work. This will definitely work.
Huh?
Huh?
got it?
I think this plan might actually protect everyone. Unless we were wrong from the very start, and this room actually is not where he's gonna go get the Monokumas from. Yeah, definitely will. This plan is perfectly composed, like Chopin's ballads. What?
You know?
I actually really like complicated contraptions like Rube Goldberg machines and stuff. So I'm positive this will work. This setup is perfect. You really think so?
Of course.
We'll definitely catch the mastermind and we'll all escape.
Oh, right.
Let's hurry and set up the cameras.
Then...
Yeah, so I think it would be a good idea to set up the cameras between the books so that... Oh, hold on. I had an idea while I was on top of the bookcase. What if we place the camera up there? I'm sure the mastermind wouldn't notice it. But with all the books stacked on top, I don't know if there's room for the camera.
You know?
Then I'll test it out while you prepare the sensor in the bookcase. This is much ado about placing cameras. It really shouldn't be that much of a thing to talk about. Also, you probably should get this done quickly, unless in case somebody doesn't, just in case somebody like walks in on them. Somebody could also just like come down the staircase and listen in on this conversation. I'll organize the books on top of the bookcase and see if I can make room for a camera.
Right?
That way we won't waste any time, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
All right, let's do it. I climbed up the ladder and looked at the top of the bookcase. There are way more books here than expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books.
All right.
This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Jeez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here.
I knew it.
I thought so.
No.
Wait, I just gotta try a little harder.
Hey,
Kaide, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. Now, there are plenty of places to put, cameras. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. Jeez, these books are so heavy. What is this, an encyclopedia? And also, the mastermind is gonna notice if you, like, reorganize all the books like that. I flipped open the book.
wait!
Kaede, is this really the time to be reading a book? Yeah, what are your priorities right now? Sorry, I get distracted easily when organizing things. After I made that excuse, I rushed to reorganize the heavy books, but looks like there are too many books after all. You can't really make space, can you? It'd be easier if I could move them to the ground, but that would look suspicious. This looks even more suspicious.
You're right.
Yeah, we have to minimize any risk of the mastermind noticing the cameras. And I guess it'd be better to put the camera between the books like you suggested.
Right?
Yeah. You look oddly happy. No, I don't. If we put them on top of the bookcase, the angle wouldn't quite reach. Yeah, it'd be a really weird angle from up there. And here I thought it'd be a good idea.
Is that all right?
So, about the places to put the camera. Okay, we're getting a full diagram on this now. We decided to place the security sensor on top of the moving bookcase. And the camera linked to it will be set up right here. That way it will capture the moment the mastermind moves the bookcase.
I see.
We're gonna place the other two cameras near the exit and entrance, right?
I suppose so.
I think here and this bookcase is all. That's bad. And the reason why this is bad is because there was we had so much talking about how she wanted to put a camera up top on the top of one of the bookcases and couldn't. I feel like what's gonna happen, somebody is going to come through that grate. They're gonna push the books out. It won't be in view of any of those cameras. That's fine. They will climb along the top of the bookcases, shoving books all down as they go. So they will never be captured on any of the cameras. Then they'll knock down the motion sensor, so it's like it can't see anything anymore. And then they'll be able to open the door in peace without the cameras taking any more pictures of them. Wait, but hold on. No, because the motion sensors are tied to different cameras, aren't they? So what will end up happening is... Yeah, the one that's on top of the bookshelf, that's the one that's tied to the alarm, right? So we'll definitely get an alarm either way. I think the alarm is going to happen either way, but I think the cameras aren't going to pick up anything. And there must be some other way to get into the vent, maybe? Or maybe there's somebody already in the vent. They would have to pass by here no matter which door they used.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase.
Then...
Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Hey!
Oh, I almost forgot. I brought duct tape from the warehouse. You can use this.
Yeah.
Thanks. Why are we getting an image of the duct tape? Why is this important? Why is this relevant? Which of these millions of things that we're like talking about right now is going to be relevant? With that, we got to work. And yeah, there's plenty of space up there to crawl around. Plenty. I meticulously place the cameras in the gaps of the bookshelves.
We need to set up the camera carefully so that it's aimed at the moving bookcase.
I better use a lot of duct tape so the camera won't fall out of position. These cameras are important, so I gotta do it right.
Yeah.
Alright, that should do it.
Okay.
I'm finished too. Finally. Now, no matter which entrance they use, the mastermind will be caught on camera. And if they move the bookcase in front of the hidden door, our sensor will detect that and signal this receiver. And at that moment, the camera attached to the sensor will snap the critical picture. I'm trying to think if there's any way they could prevent the sensor up top from going off. I don't think there is. So at the very least, we should get notified. Yeah, this should do it. No doubt about it. This plan will probably work. You said no doubt about it, and then you said it'll probably work. So which is it? Are you sure or are you not? No, not just probably. It'll definitely work. Okay, there you go.
Then...
All right, then. The final step. Turn the sensors on.
I see.
Oh, right. We should turn them on before we leave. Yeah, that's kind of important. It's a 10-second delay as it starts up, so we have to leave quick.
Yeah.
Got it. It'd be a waste of film if it took our pictures. A 10-second delay after turning them on. Is that relevant? Could somebody do something in those 10 seconds? After setting our trap and powering the cameras attached to the sensors, we quickly exited the library. I feel like somebody else quickly rushed into the library that we maybe didn't notice. Now we wait for the mastermind to show themselves.
Okay.
There's still some time left. Do you want to go see anybody?
No.
No, I'd rather focus on the plan. Besides, I'm sure everyone else is safe. Plus, once we get out of here, I'll have all the time in the world to see them.
You're right.
That's true. Well, let's go to the classroom. Oh, I know it's not teleporting me. What's this room? There's the game room over there. And then this is the blocked door, right? Block the door to the game that we've never been able to open. I'm suspicious about that. We did what we could. Let's go to the classroom. Suspicious. I'm suspicious of the locked room, and then what's this? What kind of vent is that? Is that vent relevant? What is this thing? Why is this attached to the vent? So this duct connects to the library from the classroom next to the stairs. Somebody is already in the duct. Somebody is already in the duct and they're in there now. That's my guess. Then again, another possibility is someone's just gonna murder somebody, and none of this will even matter. None of our preparations at all will matter. Upon entering the classroom, a wave of anxiety suddenly overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would be out of my chest at any moment. The accident timeline's ticking down. Let's keep the door open a little so we can see anyone going to the basement. Yeah. Kaede, about the security sensor receiver.
Hey!
Could you hold on to it, please? I just feel like you'd be better suited to it than me. Holding on to the receiver? Why would she be better suited? There's a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident.
No.
No, you hold on to it, Shuichi. You're the one who came up with this plan, and I trust you. Yeah, it is better if he holds it, I think. Also, Shuichi, you just said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that anyway?
Huh?
What?
You know?
I guess it's good that we have some time left because I wanted to talk to you about that. Talk to me.
You know?
It's probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident.
Right?
Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective. The Ultimate Initiative or the Ultimate Hunt?
No.
No, really. I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even a real detective.
Huh?
What do you mean? I don't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business. I would sometimes help out as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks. But one day, I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative, though I only solved one case.
Huh?
even so, it's still amazing. It's still amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that.
No.
I wonder if it was really a good thing I solved that case. Really? Why?
The look on his face when we caught him, I can still see it even now. He stared at me like he hated me more than anything else in the world.
Well, he's a murderer. Should you really feel bad about that? If long as you were right about it? Unless he murdered like for a really good reason. I don't know.
Later I heard that he murdered the victim to get revenge for his family.
I mean, that makes sense. That's also, but it also makes sense that you would bring him to justice, and he shouldn't be angry about that. He should have resigned himself to that fact when he decided to take revenge for his family like that. I mean, I don't. If somebody like murdered his whole family and he went and killed him, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. But murder is still murder. The laws still applies. He still needs to go to jail for that. Ideally, the murderer, the original person who like messed with his family, should have like gotten punished first by actual authorities. But yeah, like if somebody like went and got revenge for his family by killing somebody, that person would already should have resigned themselves to the fact that they were going to go to jail for it. They should be fine with it. It doesn't make sense for him to be mad at, like, it doesn't make sense for him to be mad in this situation. Like, I don't think that this reaction is actually makes a lot of sense.
The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide. People told me the culprit was right to do what he did. The victim deserved it.
Well, then the jury can decide. The jury can decide that. Like, that's what the jury is for. Like, sure, you caught him and you brought him to justice, and if that's what people really think, that's why juries exist. Juries can decide, you know what, yeah, he killed people, but it was completely justified. Everything he did was completely right. We don't care that he killed people. We're letting him go, or like, I don't know, depending on how the laws work, we're giving him a very small sentence. That is absolutely a thing that can happen. So this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense to me.
But I led the police right to him. Of course he hated
It doesn't matter. If he was really justified, he would have gotten off with it okay. The jury would have made it all right. It doesn't make sense for him to be super mad at you.
That's not true.
And it doesn't make sense for you to be super mad at yourself for bringing him to justice when it probably would have been fine. It's not like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right?
You're right.
Yeah, I uncovered the truth, which makes it my fault. I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. Oh, come on. It's not... You're saying this like he got the death penalty or something. Like, okay, you bring a guy who murdered to justice. Sure, he did it for good reasons. So he went to prison for a bit. Like, and now your whole life is totally ruined because you feel guilty because the guy went to prison who murdered somebody. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with his reasons for feeling the way that he feels. I mean, obviously his feelings are valid because there are his feelings, and feelings are always valid, but I would personally not feel the same way he does in this situation. I'll never forget those eyes, so I can't relate to it. The hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes. So that's why he wears that hat. I am not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth? Right then, I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling. I gently reached out and held his hand.
Kaede?
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up.
I mean, there is a piano, but it's in a different room. Also, we didn't check her room. Oh, we didn't check her piano room. Crap.
A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water.
Another reference to the moon. Clair de Lune.
You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost.
Yeah, it really is great that Shuichi is here. He's been so helpful.
I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the Mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Yep, that's a promise.
Well, trying, that's all that you need. Make it till you make it. That's how it works. After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, I think you would look way cooler if you didn't wear that hat.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay?
Aww.
Jeez, I just want to see everyone smile.
You know,
I love seeing the expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano, to see the smiles on everyone's faces.
mm-hmm.
And that's why we need to expose the Mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Right?
So we can smile with everyone else. Yep. Agreed, Kaede. After our serious talk, we talked about this and that. We talked about this and that to kill some time. I hope you're also paying close attention to who might be going down the stairs. We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course. But all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. And the time limit drew closer and closer. And then suddenly the moment arrived. What?
Huh?
Oh, what is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor? Also, are those all chess pieces?
Could it be?
Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing? Time limit is almost up.
Jeez.
You need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us?
Ah,
Wait, Kaede. I hear people talking in the hallway.
Huh?
Huh? People talking? Or it's sound to be a distraction. I focused my attention on the hallway. I could hear a group of boys and girls talking. I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap in the classroom door. Whoa, they're all going down? I saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs. Why are they going down there?
Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro too?
Crap! This is not going according to plan. The 7 continued to walk down the stairs.
why?
What's a big group like that planning to do? Oh no, the chapter title's called Let's Start the Killing Game. Motaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? Almost nighttime, right? If they're all heading to the basement right now. Could the Mastermind be with them too? Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. But who's the one leading them? Is that, Kaito? One of them is the Mastermind?
No.
He has the Mastermind leading them to go get all the Monokumas so that they can all die? It's unusual. It is unusual for such a big group to all go into the basement.
No.
They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the Mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan.
Huh?
What?
All right.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you.
No.
No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. Yeah, what about the... Yeah, because the, crap, the vent. With that, Shuichi dashed out of the classroom. Huh? Why am I all alone now? Realizing I was all alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me.
Jeez.
I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom. Shuichi going down there will not help matters, I don't think. I think it would be better if he just stayed in here. Because if he tries to tell them, hey, don't go into there, don't go into the library, that's just gonna make them all want to go into the library. I started cleaning for no reason at all. That's funny. That's our nervous habit. I had to move my body. The anxiety was getting to me. It makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Shuichi, please come back already. Unfortunately, we are not the ones with the buzzer to let us know, like, if somebody went in there or not. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back. Kaede, why are you sweeping?
Huh?
Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement?
Okay.
Everything is okay. They all went to the game room. Okay. Game room? Why there? Play chess? Everyone dies in 1 hour. Oh, great. So now we can't tell... Only 1 hour until the time limit. Yeah, we can't, like, staying here to watch... We can stay here to watch who else goes downstairs, but... Yeah, it's almost time.
That's true.
The fact that so many already went down is a problem. I'm sure that the mastermind will make their move soon. If Monokuma's gonna show up when time runs out, the mastermind will go to the library. Then it happens so suddenly. Oh! There we go. My heart suddenly nearly left out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver!
That's it.
Someone move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede! Yeah, sprint! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! Goodness gracious. After everything, I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. I could feel my heart beating faster and faster. I was so nervous, my head felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat. Also, if the mastermind notices the camera, they could just steal it. Kaede, let's go inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I had balled my hands into fists without realizing it. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. Kaito? Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Got it.
Well, never mind. Your Tommy's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting.
Right.
Kaede is definitely welcome to join.
Huh?
Strategy meeting?
Yeah.
When the time limit hits, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. Okay, I mean that it sounds like they're doing well. That's good. We thought it'd be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement. So we're going to the game room.
Hey.
Hold on, both of you. Come with us. The mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind?
Okay.
We'll explain later, but right now we need you to come with us. We might really be able to end this killing game.
Are you serious?
Sneak attack.
I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw whoever's inside, right? You probably should hurry because they might already be inside the room that they needed the card reader for. No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take them down. Although they do have to exit the room, I guess, but they will exit it with Monokumas. This isn't a competition. I'm gonna open the door right now, okay? This music. With the unveiling of the mastermind so close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library. I mean, it could have just been Monokuma that opened and closed the door. Yeah, we're too late. They already closed it. As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing. But there was no sign of the mastermind. The moving bookcase had closed on its own without any outside help. You should have meant faster. Stop. You should have talked to Kaito. Where is the mastermind? I mean, you literally just saw the door close, so. We quickly walked towards the moving bookcase. And then, not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw... Rontaro! He was super important, so that's not good that he's dead. Cameras? What was he trying to do with the cameras? Rontaro Amami, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, and that's one of the shot put balls, I think, lay dead on the ground. But the mastermind can't kill them, because that's a rule, so it shouldn't have been the mastermind that killed. But the mastermind, somebody entered that doorway.
Rantaro?
What in the world? What the hell's going on?
Hold on. Let me reread that rule. Monokuma will never directly commit a murder. So, I mean, technically, if it's the mastermind, does that mean Monokuma committed the murder? Or does that mean the mastermind committed the murder? Do you consider those two separate entities? Is it fine if the mastermind is the one that commits the murder? Maybe? And it's the first murder, so there's no need for a class trial, right? So the mastermind gets away with it free? Is that going to be how this goes? The mastermind committed the murder. They'll reveal to themselves that, hey, I'm the mastermind, by the way. And then they get off, they get away from it free? Because they decided to make that change? I mean, it's possible. Right after Tenko screamed, the front door of the library burst open, and the 4 people who were in the game room rushed in. Okay, so it was Himiko and Maki are both here. What happened? Going to hear scream. Huh? Blood! So much blood! Where's the, what, anthropologist guy?
Oh, me, oh my.
That's all you have to say? Huh? Isn't that Runtaro? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He's dead.
Huh?
What? He's dead? Well, that's unfortunate.
But how?
How can you be so calm? Shuichi examined Rontaro's body and placed his hand close to his mouth to check for breathing.
It's no use.
We're too late. He shook his head.
No.
Too late? You mean dead?
Are you serious?
He's dead? My vision began to swirl. My legs wobbled beneath me. But out of sheer desperation, I kept my mind working. Why was Rontaro here? And why was he, like, over towards the camera? The monitor is off. That was the camera that was supposed to capture the person entering the doorway. It was no longer displaying Monokuma anymore. Does that mean the mastermind is dead? No. Yeah, that has to be it. So this means Rontaro was...
Well...
This means the killing game has started, huh?
Huh?
What? Killing game? Then someone killed Rontaro and... Wait, maybe not.
I don't get it.
What do you mean, maybe not? Maybe the killing game hasn't started. Maybe this just ended it.
What?
Ended it? What do you mean?
Because...
The mastermind. Rontaro was the mastermind.
Huh?
What? The mastermind? I don't know how he died, but even Rontaro was in the library before the time that it ended.
That's true.
There's a high chance that the mastermind planned this. And if he's dead...
Huh?
What? Yeah, of course it's not the end.
A body has been discovered!
Yup.
Everyone, please gather in the library!
Okay, enjoying your food there, Monokuma?
Oh, I'm glad!
What a relief! The murder took place just before time ran out!
Huh?
What a relief indeed, huh? Monokuma, but how? I gotta admit, I was a little nervous there because the killing game hadn't started yet. Jeez, you guys really know how to keep me in suspense. How? The mastermind controlling you is... By mastermind, do you mean the real mastermind who's controlling me? And you think it was Rontaro? Ah, what an imagination. Of course that's wrong. If the mastermind had died, this killing game would be over.
That's wrong.
But the victim was Rontaro Amami. The ultimate, who cares? Nothing more, nothing less.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Shuichi, what does he mean? What's going to happen?
No.
Monokuma is wrong, isn't he? Isn't Rontaro the mastermind?
Huh?
Yeah, we came here as soon as the sensor went off, right? No one else was in the library. Rontaro was the only one who could have moved the bookcase. Why are you saying all that in front of Monokuma? You should get the photo developed in secret first. Otherwise, Monokuma could go and tear up the photo. Wouldn't that mean he was trying to use that hidden door? And then he was the mastermind? You literally just saw the door close. That means somebody went in there.
No.
But if he was the mastermind, why is the killing game not over? Why is he dead? Is one of us missing? That's what I need to know.
It's no use.
It's no good. I don't know. Shuichi? The pictures. We can check the pictures. I'm sure that the cameras we set up in the library will give us a clue. At that moment, the library door is swung wide open. Okay, so that guy's... The anthropologist guy is here. So who is here and who isn't here?
Oh no!
Rantaro, but why?
Really?
That's Rantaro? Oh, thank God. I thought that was a pile of dirty rags. I see. So this ended up happening after all. My, what a world this is. So full of jokes like this.
How?
Okay, so here's Kokichi. What? This is a lie, right? My dearest Rantaro is dead. Oh, I mean, was killed.
Stop it.
That's the same thing. How ironic. The guy who wanted to live ended up dead, and the guy who wanted to die survived.
Either way.
So, can somebody explain the meaning of all this? Nah, an explanation isn't necessary. Thanks to the first blood perk, there won't be a class trial, so that'd just be a waste of time.
Go ahead.
With that said, if you're the Blackened who killed Rantaro, raise your hand. He just wants everyone to suspect each other when Monokuma, or the mastermind, is probably the one who did this. Because he realized that nobody was going to kill anybody until the very end. It was at the very end of the time. He's like, oh man, nobody's going to kill anybody, but I don't want this killing game to end. So I need to do this. I need to kill somebody myself in order to actually make the killing game happen.
What?
The one who killed Rantaro?
Degenerate male.
I knew it! A degenerate male killed Rantaro, didn't he?
Wait!
How do you know a boy did it? Do it.
Won't forgive you.
I just know, okay? Violent crimes are almost always committed by violent, disgusting men.
Damn.
That dumbass. How dare he go and get himself killed?
Don't screw around.
And who the hell did it? I'm freaking punch you into orbit. Don't get so angry. Send off your graduating classmate with warm farewells. Oh, right. They get to graduate. Who's that going to be, though? So does that mean that it really was one of them?
Interesting.
Because they should be able, if somebody randomly says, if they randomly say, you're the one who committed the murder, you have to graduate, they should tell us that they didn't. Or send them off with a hostility like a bunch of catty popular girls. That's fine too.
It's my time to shine.
But if it's gonna disrupt the process, then we're gonna bust out the exosols.
Hurry.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to have a look at a nasty dead body. Nothing beats crashing a funeral. It's way better than a wedding crashing. I'll throw in a wedding every now and then, but funerals are insane, like fishing with dynamite.
So
Whoever did this really gets to graduate, huh? Heck yeah! I'm a real stickler for the rules. I'm also tough on convenience store clerks.
My heart's racing.
Then congratulations! Will the Blackened who's about to graduate please raise their hand? ...
what?
What the? No one's raising their hand?
You bastards.
Did you hear me? All the Blackened has to do to graduate is to speak up now, you know? Okay, I'll speak up now.
That's right.
Okay, never mind. It didn't work. I can't graduate, darn. ... No one's stepping forward? What's going on? I see how it is. The Blackened has no need for the first blood perk. They would rather do a class trial.
Oh.
Excuse me?
Oh.
Very well then.
Psycho.
I'll give the Blackened what they want and hold a class trial. What?
Oh.
Wow!
It's getting interesting.
Now this is a spicy twist.
Hold on.
Wait, what the heck is going on?
Got it?
Like we said before, we're gonna hold a class trial so you bastards can find Rantaro's killer. But what if there is no killer? What if it's you guys?
So.
Get it right, and only the Blackened will be punished. But if you get it wrong... Simultaneous surgery! Braided knee, then braid surgery again. What?
My heart's racing.
Everyone besides the Blackened will be punished. Everyone besides the Blackened, everyone. This outcome is much worse. The culprit should have just stepped forward.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Before we can hold a class trial, you gotta investigate first. If you don't investigate the murder, You won't be able to argue who did it.
Jeez.
So you're saying we need to do the investigation ourselves too? Of course. The investigation is what makes the killing game so good. You guys are gonna investigate this crime and uncover the truth. Woohoo! The Blacken's handiwork has made this much more entertaining than I expected. Alright, the trial will begin soon, so please give the investigation your all.
So long, farewell.
But this doesn't make sense. Why would the killer not like speak up and be able to graduate unless they just wanted to have fun? Let's get going then.
Wait!
Wait, where do we start?
Don't you get it?
We're looking for the truth of Rantaro's death, right? If we can't figure out who the culprit is, then it will be annihilated for sure.
Huh?
I don't want to be annihilated. The girls should be allowed to live at least. Yeah, I'm just a cute normal girl who can use magic, you know?
Why you?
You're the last person who should be calling herself cute.
Ben.
Do not fret. I just imagine this as something out of a police drama or detective manga.
Do you
Right, Shuichi? Right.
Impossible!
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I never watched police dramas or read detective manga. Oh no, you haven't done your research. Crap. This is why you needed to watch more anime, I guess.
Let's see.
Well, there is no need to think so hard. We only need to converse with the corpse. We need only converse with the corpse. You mean investigate it? A corpse is not simply a dead person. That is just an assumption made by the living.
Wonderful.
Yes, by coming face to face with a corpse, you will learn a great many things. Well, why are you getting excited? You're not getting to dead bodies, are you?
actually?
But is it true? Is one of us really the culprit? The odds are 1 in 15. That shouldn't be hard to figure out.
Don't screw around.
That's not the problem here.
On your knees.
Who's the fucking culprit, huh? Is it you? Or maybe it's you? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the killer? Only Atua knows.
Weird!
No one can, you know, can choose that way.
How exciting!
Haha, everyone's competing to see who's the most paranoid. Yeah, that's not boring. I mean, if anyone did it, I would be Kokichi, because he's the only one who would not raise his hand if he was the killer, just to make things more interesting. And he thought it was boring how nobody was doing anything. He's the only person that makes sense right now.
That's wrong!
Wait, stop! We can't do this. We can't go back and forth accusing each other. But like I said, the thing that would have made the most sense is that Monokuma did it, and he wasn't gonna tell us. But no, somebody has to graduate, so it doesn't make sense. Is he just gonna rant? What do you just? I don't know. No point in me saying anymore. For now, we need to trust each other and start a serious investigation. Huh?
Hey!
If we all lose our trust in one another because of this, it's all over. We have to believe in each other and investigate this case.
Huh?
Investigating is the same thing as not trusting each other.
No.
No, it's completely different for what Monokuma wants us to do. He wants us to throw accusations at one another and lose all trust in each other.
But...
And we can't let him get what he wants. We need to investigate this murder, not because we don't trust each other, but because we do. Okay. ... Did I say something wrong? No, now you're making speeches, just like Kaede. You were just so direct and assertive. No, I just said what was on my mind.
Yeah.
You really are a detective. Now that we need to investigate, you're becoming super reliable.
All right.
I agree with Shuichi. Actually, you just said exactly what I was gonna say. Males are degenerate creatures who betray others easily, but I'll trust you this time. The only good thing about males is that girls give birth to them. She's really got to stop with her weird sexism nonsense.
Allow Gonta.
Gonta not smart. Not sure Gonta be much help, but Gonta do his best for everyone. I will work hard with Atua's guidance. I'm much happier alive than dead anyway.
That's right.
As a novice investigators, logic dictates that we work together rather than give in to paranoia.
I will do my best.
If this is what everyone desires, then I shall give this task my all.
Okay.
You can leave it to me. I'll find the culprit in no time. Sure you will. Because you probably are the culprit, honestly. It's the only thing that makes any sense right now. If one of these people really is the culprit, he's the only person that makes sense. Phew, I'm glad. No one's given up yet. Yeah, of course they haven't. I can't change what has already happened. All I can do is what must be done. Otherwise, Rentaro died for nothing. I have to do it. I won't give up. We'll all escape from here. I'll make sure of it. I kind of hope that he's not the culprit, though, because I wanted to hang out with both him and Rentaro. And I'm really sad that I didn't hang out with Rentaro at all. That's really annoying me. The fact that I didn't get to hang out with Rentaro at all. And I might have been able to if I didn't fail Maki's first hangout. So, let's get started.
I guess.
We need to do this so poor Rentaro won't have any regrets. And so we can survive.
Okay.
Yes, let's find the culprit who killed Rentaro.
Yeah.
You're right, let's do it. Thank you, Shuichi. So much has happened in such a short time, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything. But I know that I need to fight back against this class trial to protect everyone. Yeah, it's nice that we have Shuichi with us. He's our Kyoko of this game. This isn't quite the mood I was expecting, but it's okay. At least now you guys seem like you're getting into it. You again? The fuck are you doing here? Don't be so crude. I've come to bring you all a wonderful present. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies. What kind of facial expression is that? A notebook that will kill anyone whose name is written in it. What, it's a death note? What? No, it's the Monokuma file. Could it be the death note? Whoops, my bad. It's a Monokuma file. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Let me explain.
The Monokuma file is the detailed report that summarizes all the info about the dead body. But there's no info that would point to the blackened, because that would ruin the trials.
Let's all get along.
I don't know, maybe you guys will find it useful since you're not experienced investigators, you know? There goes the Monokuma. Monokuma file! Like hell I'm gonna believe something he made.
No.
Whether you believe it or not, it would still be prudent to examine its contents, no?
Atua has spoken.
He says we shouldn't take our eyes off of the monopad. Yeah, I think we should read it. The file's all the info about the victim. I wonder what it says. The victim is Rentaro Amami. It doesn't say what his ultimate talent is. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. But to throw a shot put ball that strong to instantly kill somebody, I mean, shot put balls are heavy. I mean, I guess it's possible. I guess it's possible for any random person to do that. Shot put balls are actually ridiculously heavy, so I guess it makes sense. You probably, but if you miss, if you miss, then the guy, he's gonna turn around and probably fight back pretty well against you, because I don't think he was a pushover. So they would have had to really believe in their aim to get a death shot out of that. Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Unless there's like some kind of setup to shoot the balls, but I don't know. It doesn't say whether or not he's the mastermind. Well, that's obvious. The killing game is still going on, so I'm gonna assume he wasn't, right? Well, if Rentaro wasn't the mastermind, then who is?
Actually,
I know it's a little late, but seeing this makes it real. Rentaro is really dead.
that's right.
It's the mastermind's fault.
No doubt about
The mastermind killed Rentaro.
That's...
Mastermind, I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
Please.
Haide, please explain what's going on and spare us no detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Shuichi and I explained to everyone. We told them about the possibility of the mastermind hiding among us, and about the trap we'd set in the library to lure them out. And that someone got snagged in our trap, so we came to the library to check. And discovered Rontaro's body.
Understood.
I see. So that is what happened. I was not aware you two had planned such a thing. So you used those cameras I modified for this bullshit?
But you know,
But why would you keep something so important a secret from us? Once we knew one of us was the mastermind, we'd start fighting over who it was. That's what the two of you were afraid of, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But
if there are cameras, won't this case be solved really easily? Oh man, that's so boring. You didn't know there were cameras there? Foiling your plan? But if it's hard to know if he's probably the ultimate liar, so I don't know if he's telling the truth there. He probably did know that the cameras were there. Your amusement is the least of our concerns. We need to check the cameras right now. The culprit should be in the pictures. It'll be case closed.
then
All right, let me go get the cameras. Now we have to develop the film, though. Shuichi quickly retrieved all 3 cameras and rushed back to everyone.
is that all right?
Okay, I've got them.
Well,
It was hard removing the camera that Kaede set up, so she really taped it down well. Nightmare in the locker. I still don't understand that chapter title. What locker? What locker are we talking about here? And why is it important that Kaede taped her down her camera well? Is it because he couldn't? Did Rantaro try to remove the camera and couldn't get it off? And that's when he got hit by the ball?
Because
Like, is it Kaede's fault that he's dead? I think that might be possible, unfortunately. Well, I really didn't want that camera to fall since it was aimed at the moving bookcase.
remember.
Here, it's these 3 cameras.
Uh,
Now, we just have to develop the film.
I will do it.
Allow me to perform that task.
That's amazing!
Wow, is there anything the ultimate maid can't do?
Leave it to me.
I heard everything you said. If that's what you need, just leave it to me. No.
Huh?
Huh?
I'll do it.
I'll develop the photos so you bastards can focus on the investigation. Because if you guys get punished, it'll be way too gory.
Stop it.
Hey, don't butt into our... But she ignored my objection, walked up to Shuichi, and took the cameras from him? No! What if they actually did show the mastermind? That would be really, really bad. They're interfering with our evidence now? I'm a strong, sensual woman. Do not underestimate me. Hey, give those back.
Leave it to me.
No need to worry. We all have to follow the rules. We won't do anything underhanded or devious. Yeah, right. So I'll let you know when I'm finished developing the photos. That's horrible. This is really bad. Why did you have to mention the photos? Oh, you should have just kept it quiet about all of that and like developed them on your own. But they probably would have known anyways. Still. Wait, give the cameras back. It was pointless to yell at her. Monofani was left as swiftly as the wind.
Oh my.
Ah, there she goes. No, that was important evidence.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I was being careless. It probably okay. She says she developed photos, then give photos back. You can't trust them at all.
right.
The Monokuma and the Monokubs are interfering so much with the events of this game. Like way more than they did in any of the other games. And she said she had to follow the rules, so I don't think she would destroy evidence.
Sheesh.
Looks like we got no choice but to believe that. Yeah, we have no choice,
Because
unfortunately.
Atua is watching over us.
It's important to believe. Atua only shows mercy to those who believe. Yeah. I'm sick of hearing her stupid religious nonsense. I'm sorry. Kaede, I know you're worried, but you can trust me. We just have to be patient.
No.
That's not all I'm worried about. I thought this whole thing would be over once we expose the mastermind. But now we're just in a bigger mess. A mess we have to see through to the end.
Hey,
Kaede, I have a proposal for you.
is that all right?
Is it alright with you? Could we keep working together during the trial, like we're doing now?
Huh?
Shuichi? I mean, I thought that was obvious. I know I'm just an apprentice, but I think I can help you as a detective. No, I want to help you.
Shuichi.
Of course. With you at my side, it'll be like having 100 people helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaede. Hey, so I don't care about this mushy stuff, so let's get started already. And try to take this seriously, okay? Our lives are on the line.
Actually,
It takes a lot of mental power to say something like that so cheerfully.
what do you think?
Before we start, I'd like to suggest that we not investigate by ourselves.
Why?
Huh? Why?
In other words.
If we let the culprit work by themselves, they might try to destroy evidence, right? Oh, you're right. Since the culprit is one of us. If if each of us watches the other, no one will be able to hide any evidence.
My apologies.
I do not intend to offer a suggestion that would further arouse suspicion, but...
Logical.
No, that is logical. Please speak your mind, Karumi.
That's right.
It's not something you should be proud to say, but I guess we don't have a choice. After all, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be killed. True. Yeah, we have to do it. Once we expose the mastermind, we'll be able to escape. We can definitely do it. Investigation, start! Okay, there we go. I was waiting for that. Now that we have investigation start, one final save. There we go. Because that is 5 hours of Danganronpa. I think that's good enough for today to catch us up after the long break that I took. A nice long session of Danganronpa. And we're finally at the first murder. And I'm still, like I said, very confused because I figured, well, I don't know. Like they're messing with the evidence so much that it still could be what I suspected. It still could be that Monokuma or the mastermind was the one behind this. But then what's gonna happen in the trial? We're gonna like find out, we're gonna like say that somebody else did it, and then they're gonna get executed and they're gonna say, no, I didn't do it to the very end. Is that what's gonna happen? If we go through this class trial and we discover who the Blackened is, and we say, oh, you're the Blackened, until the very end they deny that they're the Blackened, that means that Monokuma did this murder. But I can't see how, like, if Monokuma did this murder, I can't see how he would hide that fact. Because it should be obvious once we actually come to a conclusion about who the killer was, that it'll just be wrong. It should be obvious. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. I was so sure that Monokuma was the one that killed him and was going to say, oh, well, now they get to graduate and not tell us, like, and he's going to pick somebody at random and, like, send them off to go graduate and, like, not let them say that, oh, no, I wasn't the one who did it at all. Like, not give them the chance to say anything. And so that they could pretend that they were the one that killed them, even though Monokuma was the one that killed him. But that seems like that's maybe not the case, because I don't see how Monokuma could play this now, so like to make it so that we don't realize that by the end of the Klaus trial. So that means that somebody else did it. Like I said, the thing that is most key here is that nobody raised their hand. Nobody raised their hand when they said, like, who killed them. Wait, hold on. That ball, where did it fall from? Or where did it come from? Did it just so happen to fall from above? If it just so happened to fall from above and he was shaking the camera trying to get it off, then could that mean that Kaede was the murderer or Shuichi was the murderer? Because it, like, they like were moving things around and they put the ball there, and then it fell down when he was trying to remove the camera and it hit him on the head and killed him. Like, that's possible, right? If it wasn't something like that, where it was an accident, then like the person didn't even know that they're a killer. Unless the person doesn't know that they're a killer, the only person I could possibly see it being is, again, Kokichi, because he's the only person who seems to enjoy, like, the fun of all this, and he's the only person I could see not raising his hand even though he knows he's the killer. Or maybe Korakiyo would do it. Maybe he would. Maybe he would kill just so that he could, like, keep the killing game going on a little bit longer and watch more fun. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. It's got to be one of these two. That's my idea right now. All right. That's all I've got for today. As far as theories, I think. I've already explained I've already, like, spouted out so much nonsense this entire, like, play session. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to my nonsense about, like, this place being on Mars and whatever, which is probably not true at all. Yeah, hopefully that was entertaining. I've been enjoying this game quite a lot. Like I said, I like all these characters. I don't want any of them to die. So yeah, I'm really sad that Rontaro died before I was able to talk to him. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to all the people that we like and to spend more free time with them before they die next time. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, like my videos, leave comments, all that other good stuff. And yeah, see you guys next time. So thanks for watching, guys. See you then.